In this video we take a closer look at the new AT ST UCS model, and we also do a little comparison between this little guy and the big one. And at the end of this video you'll know which AT ST fits your collection better. No, you do not get two minifigures. This one is from the playset and this one is from the UCS set. That you have a better comparison, I took both into this video, and at the first sight you already see the one from the UCS has a gray uniform, the one from the playset has a white uniform and gray legs. That's not the only difference. There's also an arm print, as you see, on both sides. The other one has no arm prints, but this one has something which this one doesn't have. Maybe my expectations are wrong, but this one, which comes from a cheaper set, has two face prints, an angry one and the normal looking one, exactly the same like this one. Just the difference is that this has dark brown eyebrows and this one has light brown eyebrows, and maybe the gaps are a bit smaller and the eyes look different, but that's the only difference. And then I'm asking myself, why should I pay more than 200 bucks? And of course there are other retailers and you get it cheaper, but when we go for the Lego price, why do I pay 200 bucks for a UCS? Okay, well, also here I have to stop myself because mainly we buy it for the set itself. That's why it's a UCS set, Ultimate Collectors Series, because we want to have the set and the minifigures just next to it. I mean, you pay so much and basically all the bricks are gray and maybe black, and that's already it. So I think they are not that expensive. So maybe you pay a bit more that you get also really an exclusive minifigure and not just that you get arm prints and that name tag, what we see here in the background. Sure, I have to give you a 360 view, so the back is different. Now we will take a closer look at the AT ST, and from time to time I will make a little comparison that you have a better understanding and you know which set is better for you. In the set we get a stand for the minifigure and we have this little info plate with all the information about the AT ST, and it's printed, it's not a sticker. Let's have a closer look at this beauty, or as they say in the booklet, the terrifying cousin of the AT. In the UCS set, we can close his eyes, so when he's tired and he wants to take a nap, he can just easily close them, takes quickly a nap. The AT ST driver as well. But you can also keep one open to look if somebody attacks you. When somebody would attack, you are ready to fight because both eyes are open. That's the first thing what we have. Then the next thing, let me move the camera a bit further up. We can open this hatch here. This is not something special because we can do the same here in the playset. We can also open it just like that. The other thing is that we can open the whole top and you can just push it like this to the back, and then you can access the cockpit. In the cockpit we have these two chairs. There I do not understand why they did it like this, because you can see that black part there in the middle could have actually been the exact same brick which is above. So this is quite unnecessary. They could have just used there a brown and a black brick. They decided to use stickers. Also we have those joysticks there, and when we turn it quickly, there are 4 1x2 printed tiles. Here we get to the part where I'm slightly disappointed, or I expected more since it's a UCS set. I expect a few more details, because now let me show you that. This one is a playset and here we have way less space, but we have here 2 clips for a binocular and a blaster. Here we have 2 seats. They look okay, they look good. It's cool, it gives like a leather feeling. But look, we have so much space, and you could, for example, up here, add one of those clips, you know, those 1x2, and there's a clip in the front. They could have added there, and you could have added this. And the other thing is those seats. Yeah, I know, it's a UCS set, we know, so of course it's bigger. The minifigure and the stand is meant that you keep them outside like this, because it's a display feature. But if you, maybe I expect too much or I'm wrong, and I'm not the right person for UCS sets, but those seats are not made for minifigures, because when you can already open the hatch Maybe you want to display it like this, you know, that you put the minifigure in here and then people are coming to you and then you're like, hey, look, I got the new AT ST and that's how I present it. Oh, cool. You can look into the cockpit, you see the minifigure. Oh, here you could place the binocular or anything like this. But then the only option you have is like really what they want. You close it and you present it with the info plate. Enough of the cockpit. Now we go to the outside. So the other thing what we have is here on the side, we can turn those weapons 360 all the way around, either like this. You can also turn it like this, but I don't recommend this because especially me who's super clumsy, I will hit one of those and everything would fall apart. So that's why just take the whole thing and you can turn it 360. The same is on the other side. Oh wait, I don't even need to turn the whole set. Why? Because I show you the next thing. You can turn the head, but okay, I have to turn it a little bit. I was too excited. Here's the same thing. You can turn that thing 360 all the way around and point at the target. Better view to look at it. Now he looks to the left side and then you can easily turn him all to the right side. This brings me to the next part, the back of his head. Here we have the exact same printed pieces like we have in the playset. They're also here, the exact same, but a few more details since it's a UCS set. What's also so special, and I do not have the older version, unfortunately, and I'm honestly super happy that I got this one because I was looking forward to it. And if there would not be a new AT ST, I would have honestly gone for the other one. And the difference to the other one, as I already saw, is that we have here a tire. And I think the tire is supposed to be here, that it's like, you know, not that roughly shaking. But I have no comparison. For me, it's still a bit shaky. The other thing, which is, of course, it's gravity and the weight. Here, let's say somebody comes to you and says, oh, I will help you to move the AT ST to another shelf. And you're like, no, don't touch it. And the person is like, why? And it has already the head in the hands. And then you just lift it and you remove the whole thing. Here, I expect another technique that it's a bit better and secure. And of course, I know we are pros. We are not going to grab the Lego set like this because we know gravity and we know the weakness of the AT ST. We would grab it from here and just lift it, of course. But, and that's what I meant before with gravity and weight and everything. Here, I can just grab it and nothing is happening, you see? But of course, I can now provoke it. And I'm scared, you see my hand is already here, but that's not a good comparison. I just wanted to show to you that when you lift it, be careful in case you have this one and here you're used to it to take it and then you place it somewhere else, that here you can do the exact same with this big boy right here. We started at the top and now we go down. Here are just some small details that it looks more accurate, like the real AT ST. And I think here they used some bricks just to give more structure to it. Also here they use those bricks. And what's so special about this one is when we go a bit further down, not his joints, it's more down here. And now I have to be careful not that we remove the head. What's different is, and I have never seen that before, or maybe it could be because I don't have other sets, or maybe it's a technique thing. We have rubber pieces here. We have in total 4 of those in each foot. And it helps that the AT ST is not moving around too much. And I must say it's really good. And now you see probably my camera is shaking. That's a good idea and I like that. I could do that actually with also other sets, in my opinion. An AT ST is not an AT ST without his chin blasters, so he also has, of course, those chin blasters here as well. You can just move them up and down. Let's go quickly to the stickers. In total, we have 5 stickers. We have here 1 and on the other side as well. As I mentioned before, here the 2 stickers in the cockpit. This one here in between is also a sticker. First of all, thank you very much for watching the review. Now we get to my honest opinion about the new UCS set. To be honest, in my opinion, this set doesn't deserve the tag UCS because it's just way too small. And don't get me wrong, but for me, the feeling for UCS set is when you get many bags, not like 14, and those 14 bags were super small because they were like, each step was short. And I had the feeling if I would not have taken any breaks, I would have done it in 30 minutes. I'm probably exaggerating now, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So I don't want to fully downgrade it. It's a nice extension to my collection, but it's just not a UCS set. For me, it just could have been a 16 plus set. Because for me, when I hear UCS, I have the feeling that there should be a lot of details. And in my opinion, the details should be in the cockpit. There you could have added some instruments, a cup holder, for example, or a blaster holder, a function that you can open the hatch so you don't have to do it manually. So you can just like turn something here in the back. Of course, this belongs to the original thing, and we can say it's a play feature. So in an 18 plus set, there shouldn't be a play feature, but it would give UCS vibes to it. We can also argue about that the previous one didn't have this, but actually that's not even a good argument, because many years have passed and you didn't improve at all. You just took the older version, you made it a bit more modern, and you call UCS. I would have taken the chance and be like, you know what? Our hardcore Star Wars fans, they should deserve a one-of-a-kind UCS set. So we do not copy what we had many years ago and just upgrade it a little bit. We should deliver something which is really cool and outstanding, and people love to display it in every way. And we should move that thing to the side because we are mainly talking about this one. Oops, sorry. And when we talk about the minifigure, for me, just putting some arm prints on it doesn't make it really special. They could have used a different helmet with more details, maybe, and also dual molded legs, or they could just have printed the boots on it, because to me it just looks boring, and the only thing what they changed is that it's not a white uniform, it's a gray uniform, and they added arm prints, and that's it. Let's get that back. I would say, if you, like me, missed the chance and you always wanted to have the UCS version of the AT ST, go for it. It's a nice set to display. But if you just want to have an AT ST in your collection, then go for the smaller one, because here you can even play around with it 360. So not just like right and left, if that is important to you. And you also have two things to shoot. This is my honest review. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to check out my other reviews as well. Thank you very much.